Hello, my fellow Grounder Pounders. I'm joined here today by my beautiful girlfriend with the most terrific and perfect personality.
Hello.
Were you worried I was going to use my new favorite word?
I was. I was very afraid.
Don't worry, you're safe for now. We're going to. Are you excited to jump right back in?
I am.
Then let's just. Why wait? Let's just get in there.
Here. The main security loop is locked.
Having a little trouble up there?
Joker.
You're expecting maybe Two-Face?
There's no escape, Joker.
Silly bat! I don't want to escape. I'm having way too much fun. I even have you here to give a smile on my face.
Not for long.
Really? We'll see. Ta-ta! Oh, I forgot to say. Just in case you were planning on following me, I've arranged a little insurance. Gordon is on his way to Harley as we speak.
Officer Bowles.
If I see you trying to follow me, he dies. Harley's looking forward to it. Maybe I'll film it and post it on the internet.
So creepy.
Transport system is down. Best I can do is open the door you came in. Sorry.
I should go back to the holding cells. Bowles wasn't too smart. He'll have left a trail.
So, I really love this game. And, I was just thinking, why do I have such an aversion to,
Batman, what's happening?
Joker's escaped. He sealed himself off. He's got your father.
Dad.
Don't worry, I'm getting him back.
Okay, I know, but
Oracle, I'm getting him back. Joker will not win. I won't let him. I'm starting where he was taken. A guard named Frank Bowles attacked him. If I find Frank, I'll find your father.
Bruce, hurry, please.
So I was wondering why I have such an aversion to
Mm-hmm.
superhero movies, but I've always been so okay with
How I
Batman.
did it?
Mm.
Was it a clue the great detective missed? How me and Frankie go way back. I got him out of a spot of bother a few years ago. So when I need security codes or an old man needs from underground, I'm just the man to ask.
But honestly, I think that I like the story better. It's less predictable, and it's a little bit more, it's less superheroes have to save the world because of a power supply,
Mm-hmm.
like they love to do.
Yeah.
There's unobtainium,
Ooh.
um, and it's going to be the next terrible thing.
Oracle,
And in
to the
Batman,
holding
it's
cells.
never that.
I'm setting up a crime scene.
So what's the plan? Isolate something in that room unique to Bowles?
Exactly. Bowles dropped his flask. Sloppy. Let's see what the forensic scanner picks up. I can follow traces of alcohol from Frank's bourbon in the atmosphere. Oracle, I've got a trail.
That's great. You follow it. I'm grabbing every
I guess I
reference to
couldn't
Arkham I can
hide from
find.
Batman,
Maybe
huh?
useful later.
Well, I just really loved how they emphasized the detective thing. I don't know, most superheroes don't feel so personal as
Mhm.
Batman does. Right? Do you feel
Yeah,
the
I get
same
what
way?
you're saying. Yeah.
Maybe that's why. And I always like darker stories.
Mm-hmm.
But I know you're super drawn in like you were last time. You think this is like a movie, right?
Yeah, it feels more like that, and I just want to like watch it. It's harder to talk about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stupid, unreliable. How did
It's
Joker
so
even-
well
Be quiet.
done.
What's
It looks
going on?
amazing.
B-Man, Mr. J doesn't want you following us just yet.
Uh-oh. How do you like Harley in this?
I love her in this.
I know.
What the hell happened?
You like that, B-Man? No way you're following us now. You're trapped down there till me and Mr.
How do you like
J
Harley in this?
upset it.
Yeah, I definitely, you know,
Gordon was
she's
taken up to the
one
surface
of
in
the
the
coolest
elevator.
characters.
If I want to follow them, I'll need to do this the old-fashioned way.
I was just wondering, since you're borderline obsessed.
Yes, yes. There's an entire display case given to her. Correct. So when he said I'll do it the old-fashioned way, I thought it was telling me to go up the stairs, but it is not. I don't believe. Just there's so much to do in this game. And this is one of the real reasons.
I know you can hear me. I've got a little something for you to listen to. Harley and Frank are nearly out of the with the old man. How are they going to get past all those guards? Let's have a listen, shall we?
Hey, Frank, where you been? Joker's got more men on the way. They're coming around the front of the asylum. Gotta stop them getting in. Quick, get over there. Damn, come on, everyone, cover the main entrance.
How many are there, Bowles? Hang on, how the hell do you know what...
Bowles! Frank, what are you doing? No, put it down! Frank, what the hell? Quinn! It's clear. Get your ass in here.
It's some piece of work, Frankie. Girls fall for someone like you.
Stop flirting with a hired help, Harley.
Don't worry, sweetie. You know we only have eyes for you.
Did you hear that, Bats? Sounds like Frankie's working out just fine. Another valuable employee for the organization.
So it's one of the reasons why I really liked what's that called, linear stories, and lots of people looked down because they feel they're hand-holdy and stuff. But one of the reasons why I really loved them was because they can create really intimate stories like this, where there's action at every single corner. And that's really what I love about this game, is there's every single second you're on the right path and not looking where to go, there's dialogue, and it's meaningful dialogue. And I just really love it.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Where in the world am I supposed to go?
Yeah, that's sweet.
Ah.
Warning. Multiple security breaches on level B4.
But you really get to have more of a feel of Batman being a great detective. And these deciphered messages give a huge reward at the end, just so you know. One of the reasons why I love Harley Quinn isn't because she's, sexualized or anything like that. One of the real reasons that I really love her is because she goes crazy. She's super smart, but she just completely lets herself go with...
Yes.
So I used to redo these every single time that I didn't get it perfect. I used to redo the entire fight.
Yeah.
If I missed one combo.
How's it going? Any sign of Dad?
Not yet, but I'm getting...
And do you not do that?
Harley Quinn tried to
Well, that wouldn't be fun to watch.
Did it work?
Of course not. I'll get back to you when I reach the end of the trail.
Yeah, well, most normal people wouldn't do that, but you know me, I just love to do everything perfect, and it was the
Right.
most optimal way to do things, so I figured
Yeah.
if you get experience based on your combos, then the best idea would be to redo it until you got a great thing.
Right. I don't have to. I just
Oh my
want to.
god.
Okay, boss says no one gets past. Anything moves, shoot it.
You got it. Anyone coming this way?
Oracle, Joker's men have taken control of the cell block transfer corridor.
That's not good. I patched into a guard radio. It sounds like Joker's crew have got their hands on weapons.
I know. I'll calibrate the Cowl's vision mode to isolate armed henchmen. The direct approach is suicide. I need to be smart. Find a different way past them.
Who cares? He sticks his pointy head into the room when we fall.
Yeah, he's a dead man walking.
Not too observant, that is.
Yeah. But I just always love this because you really feel like you're Batman, and it feels like such an intimate story.
Yes.
And I'm really happy that your just is taken away.
Yeah, you're very, like, watching this, you're very in it.
On his way. You need to set a trap. He must not leave this building. Do you understand me? Oh, look who it is. Are your pointy ears burning? I suppose I'd better warn my boys you're on the way. Hey, maybe I won't. It'll be a nice surprise. Hey, kids! It's your friendly Uncle Jay. Some idiot is running around the asylum dressed like a bat. I know! Crazy! Personally, I think the best solution is to put him out of his misery. It's the only reliable cure.
So the game's broken up into two parts: these stealth parts and these combat parts that you've seen me do before. In
That
the
was
stealth
cool.
in the stealth parts, everybody has guns, and if they see you, they will shoot you, and you will immediately die, and things aren't that great. Meanwhile, if you take them out stealthily, like this guy, he's just gonna dangle there for a while, and it's actually kind of funny. You can take him down, and it freaks out his friend.
Stop him and stop him now. I have to send
Isn't that cool?
I know.
And then to finish him off, you do the famous glide kick for Batman. And a good old knockout punch.
I sent a few more of my boys your way. Let's see how you deal with these
So he's going to send guys, and I believe they're going to come from that way.
Spread out. He could be anywhere.
It's so funny. I only played this game twice, maybe 3 times, but I remember it so well still. But they say you remember the beginning and the ending of things the best. So maybe.
True. That's very true.
Yeah, it's a psychology thing. So, my favorite parts when I was younger and I played this was definitely just these stealth parts. I just love stealth parts in games. Oops. And so it was always a lot of fun for me to run around and do all of this. Would you agree, or what are your favorite parts so far?
Yeah, I love the swinging from things to each thing. But my favorite was when he just picked that guy up.
Yeah. So that's actually an inverted takedown, and that was one of the first upgrades that I purchased.
Oh, cool.
I think if I hit that, they should come running, but isn't this cool? And now they're kind of looking at the gargoyles because they saw me fly up to it, so they're not completely stupid. Again, they're not too bright, but...
Right.
And then they like to stick together sometimes, and you can do a lot of these cool little, like staring at them. And I don't know, for such a tiny game, it's really cool.
Look at the other guy.
I know,
Completely oblivious,
isn't that
looking
hilarious?
the other way.
And there's actually a lot of cool things you can do to take them out stealthily. Like I can crawl in here, and I can pop out and get them.
Oh, that is cool.
So let's see if I can show off real quick. Because I used to brag about. Oh, can I do it? Can I do this yet? Or is this a? Yeah, there you go. That's pretty funny, isn't it?
I know.
They were just like family. How could you? I think I'm going to cry.
So weird.
Joker must have figured out how I was tracking Gordon. Officer Bowles' trail stops here.
Aww.
Well, that's the cop that betrayed us. So.
Oh, okay, that's okay.
Not too sad.
Yes, it is I, Edward Nigma, the Riddler, and more importantly, your intellectual superior. My genius has allowed me to easily hack into your primitive communications. My goal is simple. You complete a series of amusingly taxing challenges and, well, you'll see. Ready for your first one? Good.
Oh, intriguing.
But be careful. Don't cut yourself on this sharply
So he wants us to take a picture of Warden Sharp.
So you did it. Well done. I would have expected a child to work that one out, let alone the world's greatest detective.
So these are just Riddler's challenges, and if you do all of them, you get something special.
I'm over here, Batman.
It was a massacre. Bowles came walking in telling everyone to cover the front entrance. Said something about Joker's army coming through the main gate. 2 of my guys moved to the exit, and Frank shot him dead. They never stood a chance.
Was Bowles alone?
Thought he was. Then I saw Harley Quinn. She was surrounded by Black Gate prisoners. They were just killing everyone in the room. I had no choice. I got in here, locked the door. I could see it on the security feed. They had someone with them. It looked like the commissioner.
Bowles is dead. They carried on without him. Must have outlived his usefulness.
Good. He was scum. I'm sorry, buddy.
So we're about to wrap up. I know this game is just kind of flying by for you.
Yeah.
So now, every time I enter a room, it's going to give me a riddle for each area in each room.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Jack Ryder is live from the Gotham Bay area with some breaking news.
This is Jack Ryder with breaking news in the Gotham Bay. We're getting reports of an armed siege on Arkham.
So, would you like to sign off, or is there anything else you'd like to say?
Well, this is really so fun and so engrossing, and I really love it. This has been great. So I hope everyone else enjoyed it and could relax to it, and please like and subscribe. It means a lot to us.
And this is our first look outside.
Wow.
I just love this creepy little island we're on. This, or not island, whatever. Maybe we're on an island, I forget. But it's this just fun area of the... Yeah, it's an island.
Yeah. Wow.
The asylum. So beautiful and
Yeah, definitely.
gothic and...
We could even like rain on his wings.
Harley tells me that the Batman's car is still parked just outside of the intensive treatment building. Now, we can't just have him up and leave us, can we? Every thug, villain, murderer, and kindergarten teacher that isn't carrying out party orders should head there now and smash it to pieces.
Batman, you got out. What's happening back there? We got directed over here and then the radios died. They keep playing this damn tune over and over.
Joker's in control of the island. He's responsible for sending you over here.
How did he get out? I mean, you're here and...
An Arkham guard named Frank Bowles betrayed you all. He broke out Joker, who killed him when he was no longer needed.
Some loyalty. Do you need any help?
No. You and your men are safer here. I'll find you if I need anything.
So that is where we're going to stop for today. Thank you so much for listening. And next, it seems like Batman's got to go run to his Batmobile. Certainly seems like that's the way I'm being directed. Wouldn't you agree?
Maybe.
Thank you so much for listening, and good night.
Good night.